this is the second in a row of a full moon in Aquarius reading. The full moon in Aquarius will be at its peak at around 8:01 or 8:02 a.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, the 22nd. A little later in the day across the pond, and at night on the other side of the globe. So, bringing this reading to you just a little early so you have some time to work on your intention setting, and make sure that on some level, part of your intention is around what needs to be moved out of the way so you can bring your innate gifts to the world. Even if the world is a little corner cubicle of a couple of coworkers. Do you see what I'm saying? Or your family. So something beyond your own inner work that you're doing and things that you're releasing in general in the full moon. Move something out of your way that's stopping you from bringing whatever your innate gifts and talents are to your little corner of the world. So that's the energy we're working with. Aquarius is definitely freedom loving, so give yourself lots of energy around liberation and freedom to be yourself, to express your gifts. Remember to start with gratitude always for all that you've already accomplished and everything you already released with the last full moon in Aquarius. Now you get to double down on it. So technically not a blue moon. The astrologers that I follow say that a blue moon is in the same sign in the same month. That is not the case. We had one at the end of July and now one here, closing up Leo season. So the next day we move into Virgo season, or the day after that, I can't remember. I should know, I'm a Virgo. But yeah, so it's blue moon adjacent, but it's the sturgeon moon. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I'm, as always, you know the drill. I'm pulling from Queen of the Moon Oracle, looking at where we've been, where we are, where we're headed, all around this lunation. So we're just looking at the past 2 weeks to now, and then the next 2 weeks going forward. That's how I roll. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you like the reading. Okay, very powerful. Sure, release. Card 27, 2 and 7 is 9. So where we came from is just that we're almost there. We're almost ready to offload everything that's been weighing us down and that's been so difficult and stressful. Think of 10 of Wands, right? When you're at the 9 of Wands, you are on your last legs. You are almost there. Big release there. Where we are right now, will. Yes, our will. Freedom loving, but it's coming more from solar plexus energy. Card 13, 1 and 3 is 4. It is about structures and foundations being sure and solid before we express our will, and certainly about not projecting our will onto others, but only in terms of our own forward motion, if that makes sense. Finding the will within ourselves without pushing it upon others. Really powerful. And then going forward, balance. I love it. Card 19, 1 and 9 is 10. So we make the transition, and the way we do that, now that we've released and offloaded negative karma, we move forward with balance. I'm feeling the Justice card here. Almost like something comes into your viewfinder where everything is finally, A, aligned, but B, the terms are restored to, it's almost like I'm feeling like a metronome that rests in the center, right? It was swinging, or a pendulum even. It swings one way, and then it comes back the other way, and then it does that until it kind of comes to center. And that's what I'm feeling coming through in that balance card. I'm not going to read them because I feel pretty comfortable with the energies as they came through. So let's take a look at what's going on. This is for the Twin Flame Collective. I'm not speaking directly to any one sign. Take it as it comes to you. If it resonates, great. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. As always, You may start the reading feeling it's speaking about you, and then you may feel it's reversed energy. That's fine, as long as it is in alignment with your storyline. Okay, the energy we're working with right now, Four of Swords. So some healing going on here with the Four of Swords. What's crossing us, either to support us or that may make it even more difficult, Three of Swords. So we're healing from brokenheartedness here, guys. That's the big release. Imagine those three swords falling out of the Three of Swords card, and that's what we're working on. The healing, the mending. Now I'm Bee Gees. How do you mend a broken heart, right? How do you stop the rain from falling down? I'm just feeling that energy. It's there's nurturance here. There's surrender here. We are being presented with the challenge, but we have to maintain the will to heal. Underneath, Seven of Wands. That's the will card. Abso-freaking-lutely. I love this. Look at her looking at her. I mean, she's just looking right at her, saying, "Yep." Talk to the hand. I'm not doing this anymore. I have the will. I have the strength. I am feeling empowered to assert myself for my best interest, for my healing. Really lovely. In the past, you betcha. Hello, devil. Got some Capricorn energy coming in. So to me, the devil in this case in the past is representing some possible karmic cycle, karmic partner, just energy that was maybe a little toxic. Not coming from high vibration, could be ego involved, some shadow on your part or your divine counterpart. Here we go. I love it. What's crowning us, guys? King of Pentacles. We're in our power now as King of Pentacles, right? Everything, whether you're here as a masculine or feminine, doesn't really matter. The King of Pentacles has it all together here in 3D. It is a masculine archetype, yes, of a life partner, of someone who's committed. But look at the image here. Very relaxed, very comfortable in his own skin as he sits there with his companion by his side. Like the King of Pentacles doesn't sweat the small stuff. So it's feeling like the empowerment going from the Seven of Wands, bypassing the devil from the past and saying, yeah, I'm now king or queen of my domain. Not to borrow a line from Seinfeld, but you get my drift. And moving forward, Page of Cups. So for me, the Page of Cups is a sincere message, could be a message of love or apology that's coming in now that you're feeling stable, now that you're grounded. This could be your divine counterpart if you were here as a feminine. So just let me say that. Yeah, very possible that person, because this is what's crowning us. It's our strength. It's what's going to get us closer to our desired outcome, because I only can project it, but this is what's going to help you. So it could be this person coming in, offering a message of love or forgiveness for the broken heart, right? Page of Cups on the Three of Swords. Really sorry about that. King of Pentacles, more stable, more grounded now. I know what I want. I'm ready to commit. So we have some, have a couple different interpretations there. All right. So let's go ahead and clarify. Four of Swords is where I'm going to start. King of Pentacles can also be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I'm just going to say that because we have the Capricorn energy of the devil over here. So that's possible. Queen of Swords. Hold on a second. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. And the Page of Wands, right? So I feel as if part of the healing process here for us is about getting clear. Is this somebody that even has the interest in a committed life partnership, or are they just yanking my chain, right? Page of Wands underneath. sometimes a Page of Wands is about inspiration. Pages are messengers. Sometimes it's lighthearted, it's flirtatious, it's creative, it's inspired. But in this case, I'm just feeling like it's coming in underneath because you're questioning the intentions. That's part of your healing process. With this Ten of Pentacles being around life partnership, that's just what's coming through for me. Three of Swords probably represents the heartache that it didn't go right the first time. And if this person does return, that may be part of the dialogue, part of the communication. Three of Swords. Oh, Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So lots of passion coming through here, and yet at the same time regret. So I'm sort of feeling as if you didn't get the wish fulfillment. You didn't get the wish fulfillment for the Ten of Pentacles. Came close, but no cigar. On some level in your psyche, when I pull from the bottom of the deck, for those who are new, it's what's rumbling around in your subconscious or that of your divine counterpart. There is intense attraction here, and maybe the desire to reignite the torch of passion, but I'm seeing that there's a lot of water under the bridge. And that's why the Queen of Swords is here, to check your emotions at the door and get very clear. Was this person really ever seeing the connection the way you were? And finding the will to ask those questions because it's part of your healing process. And for some of you, you may be asking these questions in 5D, in meditation, in journaling. It may come through in your own oracle readings or tarot readings. It may come through right here. Does that make sense? Doesn't have to be. Seven of Wands, Tower. Wow. Hello, Aries. Hello, Scorpio. Tower, Death, and the Moon. Wow. So whatever it is that happened, right? I'm feeling this is coming from past energy. You have not forgotten. I feel whatever happened definitely threw you into a dark night of the soul. Tower, and the Death card, I'm feeling as if it came out of the blue. It really knocked you for a loop. You did not see this coming. And because it's underneath, it's like you're reliving it over and over again, and you're trying to get your will up to bypass this thing that haunts you, right? Because the Moon comes in to tell you you're being triggered here. There's something going on behind the scenes, and you can't let go because this is all you remember. So your fears and your insecurities and your apprehensions are all underneath being triggered by this very powerful memory that you are trying to gain some will about overcoming and releasing. Hello, full moon, release. So like, I'm not thinking you're in the dark night of the soul. Some of you may be. We're all on different timelines. I kind of feel like it's already happened, and that's part of your healing process, is gaining the will to overcome the flashbacks. I'm feeling like a touch of PTSD here, in other words. Devil in the past. King of Swords. Wow. Devil again. Whew. I want to say Sagittarius and even Scorpio both had devil energy coming through. I want to say that's who it was. But I've been seeing a lot of doubling down of the devil coming in the readings, and a little bit different each time with a little bit of a different flavor. So what I see here is, underneath this is you, Queen of Pentacles, trying to stay grounded, taking care of yourself, right? Taking care of business, taking care of home, taking care of family, taking care of life, taking care of you. And yet there's this temptation that existed, but this person was remote, possibly cool or aloof. And you were both so drawn, like I'm feeling it could be either one of you. It was just a total cycle, but you could never get a handle on where they were at the level of heart. because they were all up in their head. It felt very strategic. That's what's coming through. This was the ultimate strategist. There was a strategy behind it. And as a result, the two of you went in and out and in and out and in and out of a toxic pattern that just sort of cycled because neither one of you could let go. And I'm feeling very much ego wrapped up in it, but I do feel that the Tower came in and this was knocked out. And you were forced to focus on yourself and take care of you. And you're still doing that, and you're still healing to some degree. But even though you had hopes for commitment to this person, we have the King and Queen of Pentacles, right? It did not failed to launch. It was a failure to launch. And that's what you're working through right now in your psyche, is getting up your will to overcome all that energy, all the, the drama and the karma of the past with somebody who was in constant strategy mode and not making their feelings clear. King of Swords in reverse. And so I almost feel Five of Swords energy, like the deck was kind of stacked against you here. You couldn't see everything clearly. The moon, right? Things were hidden. Devil also hides things. So that was then. This is now. King of Pentacles. Why is the King of Pentacles here? There's our balance, right? Justice. Wow, wow, wow. The world, endings and new beginnings. Lessons learned. Knight of Pentacles. Wow. So I'm going to give you two different things because I'm getting two different messages. One is if you were dealing with someone and you were in a third-party connection, which is possible because we have the Three of Swords, we have regret. Because when you look at the Five of Cups, what's this person looking at? Looking at 3 cups knocked over. Okay, so I'm feeling like that for some of you, this could be third-party. That's very common in these readings. And it was taboo. So you may have been dealing with a married person here who is now exiting stage left. Learn their lessons, endings and new beginnings, but it's coming through very slowly. This is crowning you now, so it could be your own energy, just finding balance in your own power and your own sense of authority over your own life. This card could be very much your will, but for some of you, it will represent somebody who may be divorcing, separating, divorcing, closing out a cycle elsewhere, and it's taking its sweet time. But if that's not your situation, I am not telling you that there's a third party. It's only for those who it speaks to on that level. If that's the case, then what's coming toward you is this message of love or apology that's sincere. So I'm going to look at that in a second. For the rest of you, this Justice card is the balance coming in because now your inner will is strengthening as King of Pentacles, right? Solid, stable, grounded, competent. And the Justice card is integrating everything you've learned, right? There's integration in the Justice card. That's what brings about the balance and also makes you feel whole, so that you can close out a cycle and begin a new one. And the Knight of Pentacles comes in underneath to remind you, slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to rush anywhere. Be sure you create a plan of action going forward. Because what we have here is this Page of Cups coming in. Someone's apologizing for blowing you off, rejecting you. This is your twin. Right? That Ace of Cups was put right in front of them. They rejected it. And I feel like, they're kind of letting you know. I don't know what the heck happened here. I was half out of my mind. But I feel like they're coming in with a sincere message of apology for that. Because they know who you are to them. They understand the nature of this connection. And they're seeing the potential, and on some level, you're going to have to decide if it's worth the risk. Super fascinating here, guys. Super fascinating. So what I'm going to do is pull the rest of the cards for this part of the reading, and then for the extended, I'm going to go around the zodiac, Aries through Pisces, and we'll look at one card for you, one for your divine counterpart, and what energy you're working with in the connection. It can be at 5D, and is good for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You can throw North Node in there too if you're comfortable doing that, especially with Aquarius, the full moon in Aquarius. Okay, so your message from Spirit, 8 of Wands, communication. The energy surrounding you. Wow, 10 of Swords, end of a painful cycle. Right? Didn't I say that? Imagine that 3 of Swords reversed, the swords dropping out. Ooh, your hopes and or fears, 7 of Pentacles. I feel like this is your hope coming in, that you've planted the seeds and things will grow organically, that it will unfold organically. And then the potential outcome, Lovers. Ta-da! Yeah. It's going to be go time. I mean, definitely a choice. Gemini energy there. We have Aquarius in the Fool. We have Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn twice, Aquarius and Capricorn in the World, Libra in the Justice card. Yeah. Okay. Okay. 8 of Wands. What's the message from Spirit or the universe? Yeah. It's time to have a conversation because you're at this crossroads, right? This is about answering the call of the past life soulmate. It is an opportunity for forgiveness and second chances and redemption. If you find this person worthy, right? Second chances from someone who walked away. Either from them or for them. Right? I'm feeling this is communication about the Tower, the walking away. And you're going to have this crossroads moment when this opportunity to discuss it comes in. And you have to decide and choose to offer second chances, to offer redemption, to hold forgiveness. Because this is the love of your life. Or it could be. Ten of Swords is the energy surrounding you. Like outside of your conscious awareness, even without you knowing it. Ten of Swords, 5 of Wands, Hanged Man. 7 of Wands again. I almost feel for those of you who related to or it resonated about somebody maybe ending a formalized ending of a long-term connection with someone else, like if there's third party or a marriage or something like that, could be yours, could be theirs. I do feel like there's an ending of that conflict. And so the Hanged Man is, somebody's making a sacrifice here. They're in that matrix energy, just kind of waiting. There's a delay because there's an end of a painful chapter with the 10 of Swords, but there's conflict around it that's causing a delay. And someone has to get up the will, right? To kind of bring it all to an end. So if that is speaking to you from that first interpretation of the third party energy, that's what I'm seeing. Otherwise, I feel for the rest of you, it is just the end of conflict, the end of the pain, right? Everything being resolved because you're receiving the downloads and the enlightenment will be coming in. You can't maybe see it just yet. So stay in that open, receptive energy of the Hanged Man. And you're operating from your will here. It's kind of rising up is how I feel it. Because you're in this healing process from the 10 of Swords, the Tower, the Death card, the Devil with twice with the King of Swords in the middle, that led to this heartache and unfulfilled emotional desires. Oh my God, this reading though. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you, it's a hope, right? We get the star, the Aquarius star card. Some of you, it's a hope that the seeds you've planted will, yield the crop you're waiting for. Yes, in divine time. We have two timing references here in Temperance. Patience, right? This is about self-control and restraint. And, understanding the wisdom in patience. It's a different kind of patience than the Seven of Pentacles. This is more organic. This is sort of more 5D. And what you get in the middle here is everything's unfolding. You are protected. The wish will be granted. Everything's unfolding. So allow yourself to hope. Allow yourself that opportunity to see the potential of everything unfolding in divine time because you planted the seeds. So I'm feeling very much a close connection here. This is all very guided, and underneath there's more guidance of Temperance saying, yeah, it's a little bit of a waiting game, but there's wisdom in it. The payoff will be much more expansive. Love that. Aquarius there, Sagittarius twice. And Gemini in the Lovers. Amaze balls. Yeah, it'll be a little confusing and overwhelming because this apology coming in, we have the Page of Cups again, and it will take you a hot minute to decide. So the Lovers and the another Crossroads card of the Two of Swords, I'm feeling very much like this person's going to come back. Whoever this person is, whoever, this is your twin, this is somebody from your past, but you already know them. And this is not a new connection. This has existed for a long, long time. And I'm feeling, at least energetically, it has. But I'm feeling as if you will be undecided. And so you're going to have to do a deep dive, right? And work through all the unprocessed emotions. That Seven of Cups. There's it's 7 cups of crazy if you look at it. There's all kinds of nightmarish things in these cups. And I'm feeling like it's the residual healing that has to be done. And right, the Three of Swords, everything that didn't work out, and this person comes in to apologize, and it's overwhelming. Everything, it opens the floodgates, it all comes back in. You will need to process it with them in a kind of dispassionate way. The Queen of Swords, while all the queens have extra cups, the Queen of Swords stays in the level of, reasoning, logic, thought, all very much up in the head with clear communication, but with an open heart. Let me say it that way. So I'm honestly seeing here that this person comes back with an apology for cutting out on you, for rejecting you. You're going to have to decide if it's worth the risk. It's going to bring back a flood of emotions. So underneath, you will need to get quiet with yourself and do the inner search for the meaning and the purpose behind this decision that you will be making and how best to proceed. So we have a little bit of a question mark there. What will you do? Lovely energies, powerful, powerful reading. If this has spoken to you and you want to see how all of this speaks to your specific connection, Aries through Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node if you so choose, your energy, their energy, and then what you're working on in the middle, that link is below and I will see you there. Here's a hint. In the description box of the extended on the other platform, I have the timestamps. You will have to copy and paste them because they won't be clickable links, but it'll be there so you can just go to move the play bar to the signs that you want, okay? Forgot to mention that last time. Thanks so much, guys. Full moon blessings to all, sending you so much love and appreciation and gratitude for your open energy, your willingness to be so vulnerable. That's the only way I can do what I do. And so from my heart to your heart, full moon blessings. Bye for now.